Welcome back to Trails for Two. Today we explore Old Faithful and nearby Biscuit Basin. Just a quick reminder that thermal areas are dangerous as hot springs are superheated. They begin at 198 degrees Fahrenheit or 92 Celsius. Stay on the paths and boardwalks and follow any signs you see along the way. You should also remember that the animals here are not tame. They are wild, this is their home, and though they may appear harmless and docile, they account for a large number of deaths and injuries every year in the park. Hike in groups, stay alert, and follow all the rules of the park. You can look up safety information on the National Park website at the address below. Our first stop in the Upper Geyser Basin is the most well-known area of the park, Old Faithful. While Old Faithful is impressive, it isn't the most impressive, nor the tallest or biggest geyser in the park. It's simply the most famous. If you're taking the time to see it though, you should also tour the trails around this area of the park and see some of the other amazing geysers and hot springs. Following the Upper Geyser Basin Trail, shown in red, you can see the main geyser from almost anywhere. There's an observation trail that splits off if you're a little more adventurous and would like to have a broader view of the basin, even as far as the other smaller basins that make up this area. As you head around the back side of Old Faithful, you will come to a bridge that crosses the Firehole River. The trail continues up the other side and circles around through quite a few attractions. While this is a good place to view Old Faithful without the crowds, watch for other geysers and pools that are just as interesting. You might be impressed. Next stop, Biscuit Basin. Here you can take a short loop hike just over half a mile long that skirts some really interesting geothermal features. Among them is one of the prettiest pools, Sapphire Pool. Nearby Jewel Geyser erupts about every 7 to 10 minutes, and Mustard Spring has some really intriguing color contrast. The weather in the park can be finicky and unpredictable. Be sure to bring along rain gear and be prepared for cold, even if it seems very warm. At the back of this loop is a 2.5 mile out and back trail leading to Mystic Falls. The falls themselves are nice, but the hike is beautiful and definitely worth it. There are other longer hikes as well from this area. Use the Yellowstone National Park app to find out more. The Artemisia Trail hike goes from the parking area of Biscuit Basin to Old Faithful. Be careful as you will need to cross the main highway here to the trailhead. Look for the sign that says Artemisia. This trail leads through forested areas past many springs and geysers to a couple of my personal favorites, Morning Glory Pool and Riverside Geyser. Morning Glory is small but very pretty, and you can get close up. Riverside is one of the 5 main geysers in the Old Faithful area that is regularly predicted, going off an average of every 6 hours. Eruptions last an impressive 20 minutes and change throughout the eruption. It sits on the opposite side of the river and shoots at a 60-degree angle spraying out over the river. Join us in part 2 as we talk about a few more places in the Upper Geyser Basin area. See you on the trail!